Indictment of a former president is historic. But our nation living up to the principle that no one, not even a former president, not even Donald Trump, is above the law? Now that would truly be uncharted territory.
A few years later.
We're getting some breaking news, and we want to ask you about it. But apparently, Alina Habba, who is, what's her job now? She's the acting. She's had a couple. New Jersey, yeah. She is the interim U.S. attorney for the District of New Jersey.
Yeah, she's acting all right.
She's acting. Well, she has apparently now dismissed charges against Mayor Ras Baraka of Newark, so no longer being charged. He went to court last Thursday, but it is being reported that she has apparently filed charges against New Jersey Congresswoman LaMonica McIver. And I'm wondering your reaction to this news as we're trying to find more information. I don't believe the indictment has been unsealed yet, but our team, NBC News, is efforting to find out. But just your reaction to this.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm just learning the news as we all are now. It is chilling. The reason why they're doing this is to shut me and my Democratic colleagues up. They're doing it to make us afraid. It's not going to work. If anything, it will only strengthen our resolve. But make no mistake about it, this is not normal. It is not the sort of thing that happens in a healthy democracy. It is truly chilling. And I would urge all of my colleagues, both Democrats and Republicans, even those Republicans who say one thing in private about Trump, but then never want to say it in public, this should be a time when every member of Congress speaks out.
So just to offer...
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all having a great and wonderful day. Well, what we have here is a Democrat going rogue again. A Democrat that is not doing well, right? Not doing the greatest thing that she could probably be doing. So, yeah, it's quite terrible. As we all know, Democrats think they are above the law. They cannot be charged or tackled for anything whatsoever. So it's just a part of the course with them. What we have here is that the DOJ, from the Post Millennial, says the DOJ files charges against Representative LaMonica McIver for assaulting, impeding, and interfering with law enforcement. Acting U.S. Attorney for the District of New Jersey, Alina Habba, announced on Monday evening that her office has filed charges against Representative LaMonica McIver for assaulting, impeding, and interfering with law enforcement. During an incident earlier in May that saw McIver and other Democratic lawmakers breach a New Jersey ICE detention facility, McIver was seen on body cam from a battle camera footage pushing her way past security into the gates of Delano Hall. The New York mayor was arrested. I took my obligations as a U.S. attorney seriously. I understand the responsibility that comes with my position, and I will work diligently to uphold the law and deliver justice to the people of New Jersey, Habba wrote. After extensive consideration, we have agreed to dismiss Mayor Baraka's misdemeanor charge of trespass for the sake of moving forward. Now, for me, I would at least say that this man should at least be charged for a misdemeanor charge. Like, these Democrats should be held accountable in some regard. Even if it's like a slap on the wrist for him in particular, yeah, they need to be held accountable in some regard. Again, now what we have here is this, where this is not the same thing, right? Like, she actually assaulted an officer, so this is a bit of a steeper charge than a simple trespass, right? She added that in the spirit of public interest, I have invited the mayor to our Delano Hall. The government has nothing to hide at this facility, and I will personally accompany the mayor so he can see that firsthand. So she noted that the dismissal against the mayor is not the end of this matter. Congressional oversight is an all-important constitutional function and one that I fully support. However, that is not the issue in this case. Yeah, so again, we're going to have actual other things that's going to go on here, right, with this in particular, with kind of what's been going to be reported with this. So again, here's the LaMonica here, representative, pretty much just, attacking people. Yeah, and what we also have here as well is we have we have CNN also crashing out, losing their ever-loving minds on the fact that this has been going on here, right? Like trying to absolve all of this Democratic person's problems, and they pretty much go on to say as well that like, oh well, it's like they would be pardoned if they attack a police officer, right? Like, you know, that's fine because, you know, if they're attacking a police officer and pleading law enforcement, yeah, they might just be you know, let go, pardoned. Yeah, no, that's not what would happen here. Obviously these people are delusional. They're all idiots. It's no surprise. But what do you expect from CNN for doing this? It's not really too much of a surprise for them to lie and, you know, protect criminals.
Tell us, when you see that she's now been charged with these allegations, is that what you experienced? Is that what you witnessed?
Well, I think the Congress people went there to do their job, to have oversight. I think, you know, ultimately this is not about even what happened there. It's about a fight in this country, about due process and the Constitution of the United States. I think there's some people who believe they could do what they want to do and violate people's rights and their due process, and there are people who are trying to provide oversight, and it's causing conflict in this. I didn't see any of the things that were stated. I didn't see any of those things happen. So I think that the Congresswoman will be vindicated, and the videos are clear. Everybody can see those videos. They'll see the whole thing, and it'll be clear to me, and it'll be clear to her in court.
I mean, the videos are pretty clear, are they not? I mean, she's shoving, elbows, some punches. I mean, this is violent activity against law enforcement, is it not?
It's a lot of pushing and shoving. I don't know if...
Would a regular person, if they came and did that to a federal officer, get away with it?
Regular person?
Like a regular, just a non-politician?
They might get pardoned.
If they showed up at a federal facility,
they might get pardoned by the
president. But were they charged? Were they charged? Were they convicted in court? Would a regular person get away with it?
You brought up what she was doing or not doing.
Yeah, so in typical CNN fashion, the attacker, as always, because this is what Democrats do and what CNN and MSNBC do. We all know that these medias or these social media places or these news stations areas, that they're all propaganda news journalists, right? They're not actually journalists, because if they were journalists, they would be closer to Newsmax. Obviously, I know that some people are going to have a certain bias. This is obvious. But the problem that I have with this is that they are beyond bias. They are far and away biased. And they also only show anything related to the Democrats as not doing anything bad. But when Trump does anything at all, they're like, oh, well, this is a problem. So this is the reason why I can't deal with the CNN or anything other, because they're just incredibly biased people. They just have our boy there just to make them look a little bit more credible than they really are. And we have this here with Representative LaMonica McIver, and this is a statement that she has made. She has gone out and said, Congresswoman LaMonica McIver released the following statement responding to charges that brought against her. Earlier this month, I joined my colleagues to inspect the treatment of ICE detainees at Delano Hall in my district. We were fulfilling our lawful oversight responsibilities as members of Congress have done many times before, and our visit should have been peaceful and short. Instead, ICE agents created an unnecessary and unsafe confrontation when they chose to arrest Mayor Baraka. The charges against me are purely political. They're not. They mischaracterize and distort my actions. They don't. And are meant to criminalize and deter legislative oversight. This administration will never stop me from working for the people in our district and standing up for what is right. I am thankful for the outpouring of support I have received, and I look forward to the truth being laid out clearly in court, which it won't be, because, again, we have this, right? We have the actual tape here. I mean, look at this. They got to take a genius to figure out what's going on. Yeah, so you trying to get out of this is not likely good. Says she has also gone out to say something like this because she's an idiot. But yeah, this is what she has to say. So nothing happened. Nothing really happened. Well, all is good. All is good.
But there's no reason for it. Nothing happened other than the chaos that they created themselves. If anything, we were pushed and shoved and found in a very vulnerable situation for the three of us. But there's no reason for it.
As you roll B-roll of her literally shoving, punching, and a police officer and impeding actual law enforcement, I like CNN. Like, what are you doing? It's like, we didn't do it. We just. It's like, meanwhile, punch and kick. It's ridiculous, right? Like, CNN, you're a joke. Like, you actually show her doing the crimes that we've seen here, right? So, I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing here? She has been charged, and rightfully so. Hopefully that she is going on. So what we have here is that, look, I think it's pretty clear that the law was violated. You might have noticed the Wisconsin judge that was trying to conceal the illegal alien that was going to be apprehended by ICE, a federal grand jury indicted judge. He said that the judge is facing up to 6 years in jail and up to $350,000 in fines. Yeah, so the Democrats are getting jailed and charged, rightfully so, because obviously they're criminals. They're doing criminal level type stuff, and you need to be held accountable for your actions. You don't get to act a fool, commit crimes, and not be charged for it. You may have had the entitlement, and all that for a while now, but that ends here. We're not gonna stand for this, and you guys deserve jail time when you commit crimes. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share. As always, take care, my friends.